What's up, YouTube? This your boy bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content, follow my social media down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now AEW Dynamite, it was a solid show for what it was. All right, the show kicks off with AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland making his way out to a big pop from the Des Moines crowd. Commentary reminds us that Swerve Strickland defends his title against Will Ospreay as the champ heads to the ring alongside Prince Nana, who leads the crowd in chanting "Whose house? Swerve's house." Before the champ begins to speak, Swerve Strickland asks if they're ready for tonight and for Forbidden Door, as Billy Goat Will Ospreay faced the Malou himself in the main event for the AEW World Championship. Two absolute bona fide stars, the biggest stars in this generation, colliding for all gold. Two killers, well, more like one killer in that ring. Swerve says what he told Will Ospreay about the killer instinct still holding true and seeing Will Ospreay as an assassin over and over again until Double or Nothing. He didn't see that assassin against Roger Strong, and says that Strickland isn't someone you can hesitate on. He got the nickname Kill Shot because if you don't pull that trigger, Swerve sure will. Excuse me. He commands Ospreay on being a fighting champ. However, unlike the EVPs who haven't hardly defended their belts, this draws out the elite with Okada saying it's his house before Nicholas runs down those who have faced them and how half the roster has left because of them. The trolls and bots still doubt them, and the boys and the back don't think they're violent, but they challenge AEW's best in the most violent match in the company. Blood and guts. Matthew says this is where Swerve comes into the picture. Despite what Swerve said lately, they still dig the champ. They offer a proposal to the world champion to join the elite as their fifth man for Blood and Guts, offering a pair of their new shoes as a gift. Matthews has a pair to the champ who says he doesn't wear size 9 and no one wears pearl necklace. He runs them down before calling himself a philan- philanthropist, promoting Nada to throw the shoes into the crowd. That part was funny. All right, let me continue. The Young Bucks are not happy about this, looking to hit the champ with an injury bug before the Acclaim rush down for the save. Except the interim EVP Christopher Daniels step out to intervene, calling for everyone expect Jack Perry to leave the ring area because he is set for a TNT Championship ladder match qualifier right now against Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes music hits and we get the introductions with Dustin Rhodes heading to the ring to get this match underway. So we get a TNT Championship ladder match qualifier. Dustin Rhodes versus Jack Perry. This was a good match. Jack Perry does his best to get the upper hand on Dustin Rhodes when he enters the ring, but Dustin Rhodes managed to turn it around quickly as he wears the scapegoat down. The action doesn't take long to spill to the outside with Dustin Rhodes catching Jack Perry with a back body drop to the floor as we go to picture in picture. But back from picture in picture, Jack Perry managed to turn things around before Dustin Rhodes Dustin Rhodes into the ring before diving him into the corner for more damage. He lays in the beating some more as we return from break. Alright, Jack Perry's got Dustin Rhodes up on the ropes as he teases a V trigger, only to get caught with a power slam from the natural both men back to their feet as they trade blows. Dustin Rhodes managed to get the upper hand here, sending Jack Perry to the corner before grabbing a chair that was brought in, but the ref pulls it away with the ref Cody distracted. Dustin rolls his Jack Perry with the corner low blow before getting a near fall. He sets the scapegoat up for a crossroads and make the cover, but Jack Perry managed to kick out just before three. I almost say Cody Rhodes, but I'm glad I didn't. But anyway, let me continue. Jack Perry takes control of the match once again, sending Dustin Rhodes to the outside before driving the Natural's head into the concrete. Jack Perry goes back in the ring as the ref begins to count, but Dustin Rhodes narrowly gets to his feet and backs in the ring at by 9. Despite being back in the ring, Dustin Rhodes finds himself struggling back to his feet as Jack Perry watches on, only to drop the natural with a sneaky low blow up his own. Jack Perry heads to the corner as Dustin Rhodes slowly gets to his knees, flipping off the scapegoat, which only angers Jack Perry as he hits a big knee strike for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Jack Perry. This was a good match. Wild start to the show tonight. Promo for Swerve leads to the announcement for Blood and Guts before we get right into the first match of the night. A solid match at that. Always nice to see Dustin Rhodes at work, but it's Jack Perry advancing to Forbidden Door. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. But that match itself was good. But that promo was just like a solid promo. Alright, let's move on. After a recap from Collision, we head backstage where Kyle Riley, Briscoe, and Orange Cassidy address their trios match later tonight. Orange Cassidy talks about folks having his back, including Willow Nightingale. Why I say Willow Nightingale. I'm glad I corrected myself on that one. Mark then fires everyone up with an impassioned speech that is a little hard to recap before anyone but Willow and Orange Cassidy leave the scene. Alright, let's move on. We cut back to ringside as Rouge makes his way to the ring. His opponent already in the ring as this match gets underway. So we get Rouge versus Dion Russman. This was a squash match. Rouge dominates from the early going, laying into Ruseman all through the ring before putting him away quickly for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Rouge. This was a squash match. Rouge isn't quite finished, however, grabbing a microphone from ringside and telling the crowd to shut up before laying into Ruseman back in the ring until MJF makes his way out to the stage, taking his jacket off before making a beeline for the ring as he and Rouge go at it. Security rush in to break things up, but it seems Rouge and MJF have one more thing in common as they want to have this fight. Un- unter- Interrupted, sending the security out before they go back at it. MJF takes a bite out of Rouge, who leaves the ring, only to go back after MJF and and sends sends him towards the barricade. MJF turns it around as the fight spills into the crowd. They continue to brawl, with MJF getting the upper hand as the chaos backstage things only manage to escalate, with Bruce sending the trash can at the head of MJF before his staff and the roster come in to try and break things up even further. We cut backstage to commentary as they reveal that MJF takes on Rouge next week with no commercials to interrupt the action. Something I'm gonna hold them to. Thank you very much before running down the rest of the card for tonight. Rouge, the Rouge match did what it was supposed to do, as the Deadlock Boys would say. I was very intrigued by I was very intrigued by what went down after as Roosh and MJF go at it at a ringside when they backstage. Things have really escalated quickly in this feud, and I, for one, I'm digging it. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. We cut to a recap of Collision as we gear up for a tag team match between the Premier Athlete and Samoa Joe and Hook. But up next is trios action as Orange Cassidy, Kyle Riley, and Mark Briscoe take on Kyle Fletcher, Roger Strong, and Konosuke Takeshita. Commercial break. Back at ringside, Orange Cassidy makes his way to the ring for our next match. He is quickly followed by Kyle Riley and Mark Briscoe before the trios makes their way to the ring. Out next is out next is Kyle Fletcher, Kanusuke Takeshita, accompanied by Trent Beretta and Don Callis before Roger Strong heads out alongside the Undisputed Kingdom to group in full, heading to their ring before this trio match gets underway. So we get Orange Cassidy, Kyle Riley, and Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher, Roger Strong, and Konosuke Takeshita. In this 6-man tag team match, this was a fun tag team match. Yeah, this was fun for what it was. We start off with Orange Cassidy and Roger Strong, but Orange Cassidy tags in Kyle Riley, um, who has a score to settle with Roderick Strong, but not just yet. As Roger Strong tags in Fletcher, the two go at it until Fletcher tags in Takeshita. This is full by Briscoe tagging in, taking the fight to the taking the fight to Takeshita for a moment before Kanusuke Takeshita gets the upper hand once again. Cassidy tags back in, but is taken down by the Alpha, who tags in Fletcher, who tags in Fletcher for a double team. Kyle Riley intervenes before Mark Briscoe takes him down on the outside with a dive, which is by followed by a dive from Fletcher as well. This leaves Cassidy alongside in the ring, and he hits a springboard dive on everyone else, sending them to the floor. Orange Cassidy gets back to his feet as Trent confronts him, giving Konosuke an opening to lay him out with a lyric to the floor as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Orange Cassidy gets brought back into the ring, and Takeshita continues to wear him down, tagging in Kyle Fletcher for a short spell before the Alpha is back brought back and to continue the action, but Orange Cassidy counters out of in half and half, only to be laid out by Takeshita, who tags Roger Strong in as we come back from break. Orange Cassidy managed to escape to to grasp of Roger Strong before tagging in. Kyle Riley goes right after his old friend before a tag is made to Takeshita. Kyle Riley goes after him and the intervening Kyle Fletcher before Roger Strong tries to go after him off a tag, only for Briscoe to tag in, kill us in shorts until we left with Roger Strong and Mark to the ring, with Roger Strong countering a crane kick only to be sent in the corner. Roderick Strong goes up top, but is taken out by Mark Briscoe before Cassidy makes the tag. But Mark Briscoe is on a road with a big dive to the outside, and Kyle Fletcher who tags in just in time to be laid out. All right. Kyle Fletcher rolls back into the ring as Orange Cassidy drops him for a near fall, but an Orange Cassidy punch gets stopped by interference before chaos ensures once again between all 6 men. Mark Briscoe looking for a J Driller on Takeshita, but he gets dropped with a Blue Thunder Bomb right before Cassidy hits a DDT on Konosuke Takeshita. Kyle Fletcher gets involved and feels the wrath of a Stone Dog Millionaire, followed by a big kick from Briscoe sending Takeshita out of the ring. Orange Cassidy goes up top, but is charged by Roger Strong, only to be knocked off by Mark Briscoe, who makes a blind tag as Orange Cassidy gets hit with a brainbuster. And Mark Briscoe hits him with a froggy bowl for a near fall. We get just a little more chaos in the ring before Kyle Fletcher puts Briscoe away with a apology for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Kyle Fletcher, Roger Strong, and Kanusuke Takeshita. This was a fun 6-man tag team match. Okay, Trent goes on to attack Cassie outside the ring until Willow music hits, but Nightingale is blindsided by Chris Statlander on the stage. Stokely warns her against getting involved in their business as well as the Don Callis family watches on. Good trios match here. Very chaotic but very fun. Big fan as always of seeing Mark Briscoe in particular, but it's the Don Callis family and Strong picking up the post match angle. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. That was a good trios match. That was a good trios match. So I'm just gonna say that was a good trios match. All right, let's move on. Commercial break. Backstage, Renee Paquette talks about Ray Phoenix as we see Challenger warming up for his title match in our main event, ensuring that he is prepared to try and win his second international championship. Commercial break. New Japan Shingo Tag- Tag- Tagagi is entering the Owen Hart tournament. Before Christopher Daniels announced an upcoming eliminator match for the tag titles, and the Continental Champion with all second bar from ringside as both men as in both matches. We cut somewhere else backstage as Samoa Joe and Hook look to get the jump the premier athlete before they make their entrance as we go backstage. The pair lay in a beating with Shibata capturing it on camera before they head to the ring to get this match underway. So we get premier athlete versus Samoa Joe and Hook in this tag team match, squash tag team match. Hook starts fighting things. Hook starts things off officially laying in Daivari before Tony Nese tries to get involved, but to the Nobel. As Hook lays in, lays, in, lays into him as well, Sterling tries to intervene at ringside, which gives the ally an opponent, but Shibata lays out Sterling in the process. Joe to takes to keeping Daivari at bay with a Kabuto clutch. As Hook locks in the red drum on Tony Nese, who taps out. The winner by pinfall, Samoa Joe and Hook. This tag team match, it was just a squash tag team match. The tag team was nice showcase for Samoa Joe and Hook. I'm curious to see things develop further with them and Shibata for sure. Also so I can get this out of my way. Holy smokes, we're getting Shingo in the Owen Hart tournament. Okay, go 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 AEW go at hashtag AEW Dynamite. Shibata locks a sleeper hold on Sterling to end things before we cut to Rhea package. Stephanie call Valkyr calls out the CEO ahead of their title for the title match at Forbidden Door, but before we can get there, we have a TBS title match up next. Back at ringside, Mercedes Moné makes her way to the ring for our next match. Out next is Zexis from C-Mill, and this TBS title match is underway. So we get a TBS champion, Mercedes Moné defense against female star Zexis. And this match right here, hmm, this was a decent match. This match was decent for what it was. The challenger sends Monet to the corner, but the champ is quick to turn things around before picking up a near fall in the process. Monet takes to the ropes, but insists on an arm drag before Mercedes Monet covers for another near fall. Zest gets to her feet and lays into the champ with a running kick, but Mercedes Moné the takes the fight to the outside with a swinging arm drag off the announcer table that sends her challenger to the steps. Mercedes Moné brings her back into the ring to continue the attack as we go to commercial break. We're back from picture in picture. Justice managed to turn things around in her favor once more, setting the champ up for a surfboard stretch before Mercedes Moné fights free, locking locking on locking one in on the challenger for a good measure. Justice breaks free and catches Monet with with another big kick, leading to a near fall before we come back from break. Zexius gets a bow and arrow on the champ, who countered into a cover to force a break, and then a kick to the canvas. Zexius fights back with a Liger bomb, but Monet kicks out as the challenger holds her up, holds her up, holds her up on her shoulders, but Mercedes Moné reversed with a hurricane before sending her to the corner. Sunset flip by Zestius bros through, dropping the champ for another near fall. Mercedes Moné then sends the challenger to the corner for a double knee to the face. In a meteor off the turnbuckle gets the champ another close near fall. Mercedes Moné follows up a pair of vertical suplex, but there would be no third amigo as Dexter's fights out before hitting a double underhook, long blower and the cover, but the champ kicks out. Moonsault press is a no go as Mercedes Moné rolls out of the way, sending sending up top for a Monet maker that gets the pin and the win for the champ to retain. The winner of the match is still your TBS champion, Mercedes Moné. Quite like that TBS title match, even the results wasn't the doubt. Very good showing from the women's both um both both women's quite like that TBS title match, even if the results wasn't a doubt. Very good showing from both women as Mercedes when it gets ready for her match against Vodka at Forbidden Door hashtag AEW Dynamite. This match was pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Very good showcasing with Mercedes Monet and what's her name that I just mentioned? I said Zexius. There we go. Let me continue. We talked about Stephanie Vaquero, upcoming New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion, about before the two go at it at Forbidden Door before cutting to video package. A look at Mina Sakawa and her connections with Mariah May ahead of Mina match at Forbidden Door against Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Champion. Backstage, Mariah May is with Tony Storm as the champ address Mina ahead of their showdown before Tony Storm tells Mariah May it's time for her match proposal. Whack. We cut back to ringside where their Redwood Big Bill introduced Chris Jericho for the week's ne- ne- for this week's TV time. Having Mercy, the Learning Tree makes his way to the ring next as we geared up for another Brav- Bravetin edition of 2024 highlight reel. Jericho hypes his new T-shirt before running down the corn in the stream of Iowa, saying it doesn't work for me, brother. I am quickly back on board with this whole thing. Brian Keith says if you're gonna grow corn, you better respect Chris Jericho, who then introduced his guest for this TV time private party, addressing their music, talking about shots. Jericho says the pair should make sure they have designed driver. He then gives them props for their high flying, but says they haven't been winning because they're basically just aren't up to stuff. He talks about being trained by the late great Sue Sue Hart, S2U Hart, 33 years ago, saying Top Flight can't even climb to the top. Turnbuckle Preckley Private Party says he should show them and does means how to climb the ropes, calling him the Catlin Clark of AEW. Jericho then demo- demonstrates how to climb the turnbuckle, asking if they learned something. Private Party says they have learned before shoving him off the turnbuckle. This gets Keith and Big Bill going after them before they get sent out of the ring, allowing Zay to head up top and gets the drop on the learning tree. They escape the ring and through the crowd before Jericho's new student can go after them. I'll be honest, it was dreading this TV time segment, but this ending of being intimate, not to be rude, but maybe it's Jericho getting a level compliments at the end that did it. LOL. I'm suddenly a little more intrigued by where this is going. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. Video package. John Moxley has been through it all in his career and is ready to defend his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Tatsuya Nato Alphabendo. Commercial break. Backstage, Bang Bang Gang call out House of Black ahead of their match and cause making fun of House of Black before the house before declaring that if you're not down with that, they got two words for you: guns up. Back at ringside, Daniel Garcia makes his way to the ring with Nick Camarado after in the ring already as the match gets underway. So we get Daniel Garcia versus Nick Camarado. This was a quick match. Daniel Garcia gets the jump on the bigger man, Camarado, who turns it around to use his power to his advantage until Garcia drops him to the mat. We see Will Ospreay fighting MJF. We see Will Ospreay and MJF watching from backstage as Daniel Garcia catches Nick with a guillotine to a DDT for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Daniel Garcia. And this match right here, this was a quick match. Daniel Garcia celebrates while Will Ospreay watches on from backstage before Renee approaches him about his title defense and Garcia challenge. Will Ospreay says he loves to just how sick a wrestler Daniel Garcia is, but he focused on this match against Phoenix tonight, and his mind is also focused on Forbidden Door. He says he got a match. He says he got a match to deliver and a contract to hand over walking off as we cut to commercial. Dan Garcia Camarado, another match that served its purpose tonight. But it was nice to have Will will briefly address the Young Garcia recent challenge. Curious to see where that goes after tonight. Main roster, main event, hashtag AEW Dynamite. So we go to commercial break. Backstage, Pac talks about his string of rough luck after we return to AEW before saying it ends. Now there is no more uh, after apathy from him. He is angry and he is at his best when he is angry. He will enter the Owen Cup. He will win the Owen Cup and he will with the AEW World Championship at Wembley. This is this will be his redemption story. He then addressed the Bang Bang gang, saying the Death Triangle has not forgotten what they did. Back at ringside, Will Ospreay makes his way to the ring for our main event. We see Strickland watching on at ringside as Will Ospreay steps into the ring before his challenger Ray Phoenix makes his way next before this match gets underway. So we get the AEW International Championship match. Will Ospreay defends against Ray Phoenix. And this match right here, this main event match, this was a good main event match. Good main event match right here. I enjoy this. And that's all I got to say. Alright. This was a good main event match right here. The two go at it most immediately, trading strikes until Will Ospreay sends Ray flying, but challenger land on his feet. Ray Phoenix catches the champ with a fury, sending him out of the ring, but Will Ospreay managed to get right back in, using the ropes for speed to hit a big boot, knocking the challenger to the outside. Ray Phoenix evades a follow up attack from the assassin, sending him back into the splash for a near fall before we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Ray Phoenix maintains control of the match, keeping the champ grounded with some strikes and holds to keep Will Ospreay from building momentum before sending him to the corner. He goes back into a stretch on the champ, who struggles to fight back as Ray Phoenix starts clubbing away at his head. Will Ospreay starts fighting back, getting to his feet for a chop that goes back and forth as we come back from break. Ray Phoenix gets him with a head scissors, I'm sorry, Ray Phoenix gets him with a head scissors armbar before the champ fights out and sends Ray Phoenix to the mat before before launching him from the turnbuckles. Will is back on his feet as Ray Phoenix goes at him, only for the champ to hit a springboard back elbow for a near fall. Will Ospreay stays on the offense as he heads to the corner, only to be cut off by the challenger, who hits him with a kick off the ropes. Ray Phoenix goes back at it, but it's cut off by Will Ospreay as the two go at it on the turnbuckle, leading to a hurricanrana from Ray Phoenix, but Will Ospreay lands on his feet. Will Ospreay is back on his feet as well before they go back at it, with Ray Phoenix getting the upper hand with a roundhouse kick. Will Ospreay fights back with a kick of his own, but it's Will Ospreay with a modified air raid crush for a near fall on the challenger as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. The fight goes to the outside, with neither man having a real advantage as they quickly return to the ring for another exchange of strikes. The champ finally gets the upper hand on Ray Phoenix now, taking him down before laying in some hard kicks on the challenger. Ray Phoenix fight back to his feet, only to be sent back to the canvas by the champ as we come back from break. Will Ospreay goes right, goes right back on it, but is caught with another head scissors armbar. But the champ crushes him down to the mat for a near fall. Instead, Ray Phoenix catches the champ with a German suplex and responds by only get a near fall. Gets a near fall. for his troubles as Will Ospreay gets back up. Countering before Ray finishes reverse a Stormbreaker for a near fall once more. Will Ospreay heads to the ropes, but Ray Phoenix stops the Oscutter, but can't stop a second Oscutter as the champ makes the cover, but Ray Phoenix kicks out. Will Ospreay slowly gets to his feet as he gears up for Hidden Blade, but Ray Phoenix counters with a snap hurricane for a near fall. The champ's in the corner as Ray Phoenix charges at full speed right into a forbidden door, right into a hidden blade by Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay stares Swerve Strickland down as he climbed the top turnbuckle, telling the champ this is his house before nailing Ray finished with a swerve stomp and then hidden blade for the pin win. The winner of the match by pinfall and still your AEW International Champion Will Ospreay. This was a good match. Will Ospreay celebrates as Strickland enters the ring, staring down his opponent for a forbidden door to a big pop from the crowd. Will Ospreay offers a handshake with a smirk, but Swerve Strickland shuts him down for thinking this is a game. Swerve Strickland calls his fellow champion an immature child, saying Will Ospreay can carry both worlds on his shoulders. But Will Ospreay snatches the world title from Swerve Strickland. He puts he puts both titles on his shoulders, tells Swerve he does actually feels pretty comfortable holding both titles. Swerve Strickland stares him down, telling Will Ospreay he's lucky they still friends because if anyone else did this, he'll put them in the ground. Swerve Strickland takes back his title, leaving the ring to stare. Will Ospreay as we get one more from rundown of this weekend's show and next Wednesday. The two champs continue this stare down as we're remind of the big AEW big AEW World Champion match at Forbidden Door before Dynamite comes to a close. What a fun main event in our international title defense. May feel like sure belts on the result between now and Forbidden Door, but a challenger like Ray Phoenix for, makes for a great match. All the same. Love the stare down between Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland as well. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. All right, there will there will still be a question if of can anyone take the belt from Will Ospreay as he focuses on the World Championship, but for now it's full steam ahead for a clash of champions. The tussle between title holders, etc., at Forbidden Door. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. Okay, overall, AEW Dynamite was a very solid show this week. Like the progression towards Forbidden Door throughout MJF/Rouge is an excellent, exciting feud to keep an eye on, and some big names added to the Orange Cup tournament this summer. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, let me give my honest opinion what I think about AEW Dynamite. Now AEW Dynamite was a very solid show for what it was. It was just a solid show for what it was. But anyway, if you guys join my AEW Dynamite review on highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of AEW Dynamite because it was a solid show for what it was. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. Follow my social media down below in the description. And I will be going live on YouTube for some Street Fighter 6. That's all I have to say. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kids, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. And I will make a YouTube short video of me showing full 100% proof of me having an upcoming world premiere for my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. That YouTube short video itself is coming up next. Remember, like the video, share the video with your friends and family, and let them know that I'm coming for that 3K watch hours and YouTube partner and getting and being monetized for the first time. But make sure you share this video out everywhere, so people can know about this video. Share the video out everywhere. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. I'll catch you guys later.